So how much can I get for a trade? Well, I don't think bananas are worth what you think they're worth. If shopping for a new car drives you bananas, head to Community Auto Group in Mason City. We have the best selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. And you know with Community, you're getting a straightforward deal from a straightforward dealer. I'd like to buy this car. No? Seriously? Next time I'll skip the monkey business and go to Community Auto Group.
Public input listening post. Public input listening post will not be televised or shall be called to order 5 minutes after the adjournment. The institutions have up to 5 minutes to address the council. There is no feedback or comments from council during this meeting, and we'll adjourn when we're done. So the clock is, as you can stand at the podium, is right up in front of you. So welcome. Please state your name and address and have 5 minutes. Welcome.
No.
We can't hear you without.
My name is Rick Kafer. I live at 416 6th Street Southeast.
Can you pull the mic down because I can't hear you?
Thank you. My name is Rick Kafer. I live at 416 6th Street Southeast here in Mason City, Iowa. And I would like to talk to the City Council about the possibility of changing the ordeal for snow removal, please. I live in an alleyway, and it is the only way in and out for me and my fiance to get to work. She is on call for a lady here in town and who lives on the north end of town, so it's very hard for us to get out if there's, like, say, a major snowstorm or whatnot. And I would like to talk to you about possibly changing it instead of us being the third on the list for everybody who lives in an alleyway for snow removal. Is there a possible way to change it so that way things can be done a little more differently? It does just affect me. It affects, like, a lot of other people in town. The elderly, the people who, you know, live in low-income housings. I can't afford a person to pay for a snow removal because, you know, it's supposed to be the city's job to do it, not the person who lives in an alleyway. And that's pretty much it.
Thank you very much, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Cheryl Girk, 1152 East State Street. I also would like to address the policy of snow removal. I too have an alley behind my property. However, the garage that was built there, a single stall garage, faces onto Ohio, so we don't have to use the alley, neither does the person across from me who was wedged in on the back of somebody's lot. However, our garage is legally built by today's standards and by the standards then. It's 5 feet from the alley. I continually and repeatedly have problems and have openly witnessed, instead of like years before, we have less service. Instead of there being a truck, when you have a foot or more of snow, you cannot possibly take all of East State, all of Ohio, and decide to push it in to my driveway. I have a wall that came around. Mr. Trout was out because my neighbors across over the issue of water in the front and how they were filled in, and he has a heart condition and he has 4 ulcers. Mr. Trout did do a little ice scraping there, but I ended up having to open the access so that the walking bus come. When we went back there, it's not like anybody else's alley. You can go down 1 block to Kim Pappas' mother's house. It's not like that. Nobody could possibly move this. They're coming, that means that people can come 6 feet in on private property. And then to top that off, they decided just to build a great big mound in front of the approach to the driveway and just leave it there of boulders and rocks. And we were approximately the length of a car, I mean the width of a car, because you know how they divide the street, you know? And Mr. Trout says to me, well, you really want me to do something about this? And I said, yes. If a drunk comes along and hits that, and we have snowmobilers, so all we did was just push it a little more, and the O'Donnell's got theirs filled in, and I still have 6 feet of wall. I have ice everywhere, water everywhere, because we also allow a sump pump from somebody's garage to come past 2 properties and then just disperse. So it's everywhere. I just painted the garage I got down to the very bottom. You just peel the paint off because it sits in water. You have to haul some of that snow away and not just, well, in the business sections. That's what we pay for. The street is your responsibility. You don't just decide to build these great big walls and leave it there. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Greer. Anyone else?